upcoming students.
Okay, can you raise your hands so we can welcome you? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And she's a student as well. Oh, you can see. And then we have our approving the November meeting minutes from our last membership meeting. There we go. And so I move to a motion that we approve. Do I have, okay, April's first. And can you guys say your full name for Benna? Okay.
For the secretary.
All approved?
April Rubble.
Any opposed? You guys are quiet. All approved, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Anybody opposed? Hopefully nobody. Okay, we're going to go on here to the board of directors. Okay, so this is my message. So gosh, you recognize me stuff. So we did the meeting minutes. The January board meeting minutes are now already posted to VMS. You can find them. I actually saw them earlier on today. So they're there. The January membership meeting minutes should be there before the end of the month for you to review as well. Class 39 that you guys are students for, you're starting this Tuesday. I'm excited for you guys. It hasn't been that long since I did it myself. It was a lot of fun. Get to know some people, take a lot of notes, have a blast, and it's a great crowd of people here for you to be around. Oh, so something that we were talking about was a membership meeting schedule change. It's still starting at the same time, 5:45 for social, but because sometimes we're squished for time and we don't want to push our lovely speakers out of the way, and we want to get you guys out of here at a good time. This is the proposed, you'll see on the right, that at 6 o'clock we would have a point of contact from one of our garden projects, present their garden, say what they're doing at the time, maybe show some pictures, say when you can help. Then at 6:10 we would have the class update then. That way we don't have the same mistake where sometimes they get pushed off the schedule too. And then at 6:15, like we were trying to do tonight but had technical difficulties, sorry for that, we would start. And then we do through the business meeting. 6:55 we have a short break to get the slideshows changed as needed. If you have to leave before the presentation, you can do that then. And then 8 o'clock, same thing. We have the presentation. And well, 8 o'clock's the end. So the presentation and then the recognition drawings and then we adjourn. Lastly, we have, and I'm going to try to say the name right, Carol Calentine, emeritus status. Here. Okay, so she is retiring after being a lifetime member of our group. She filled many leadership roles on the board of directors, volunteered several hours, many hours in various projects and programs. In our December board meeting, April made a motion to grant Carol Calentine the emeritus status. Pam Younger seconded the motion, and it was approved by all. April presented to Travis Frank, our extension agent, for approval, and he approved. So per the PPM and the Master Gardener Management Guide, the membership must vote. So with that being said, I call for a motion to approve. Okay. Here we go. Can you say your first and last for Benna?
Yeah, Alex.
And it's with a K, right? Okay. And then second.
I'll second. I'm saying Tremaine Black.
Sandy Tremaine. Black. There we go, sorry. All approved? Aye. Anyone opposed? Good. Here we go. We're just moving right along. Thank you guys. So now we're going to do, this is the 2024 Board of Directors. As you can see here, do you guys want me to have them come up here so you see them? Stand. Could you please stand? Beth Smith, she's the president-elect. Or, there she is.
Yeah,
sorry.
we'll fix it.
And
Okay.
it's Karen and David.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll double check this one, but we have the volunteers for that, so thank you, you guys can sit down. That way you know what your services look like, and you can come get them if you can't find me. So due to unforeseen circumstances, the publicity director resigned on January 9th. So with that, in June of last year, the board actually voted on adding a communications director. Very similar, it's just a little bit more for that than the publicity. So the position overlapped and it's complicated to have two at the time. So now that we don't have a publicity director, it is an easier time for a transition. We were discussing adding just one, so it would be the communications director. Now, the wording on this is still subject to change because we just talked about this past week. But with it is, you are coordinating the internal communication within the membership as well as the external communication to our community. We're responsible for public relations, publicity of all of our activities, our events, working with the people who are already doing the social media, the Facebook posts, just so that we have a solidified message together. For instance, maybe you would be talking about how to protect your winter plants all at the same time across all of those venues. And whenever we have events, plant sales, they promote it either through the newspaper, through the newsletter, through any venue that we can go about. So I would like you guys to think about if any of you would like to volunteer for that position, and we can talk about what that exactly means. Just come up to any of us board members. You can contact me as well. Here we go. We've got awards. Everybody loves awards. Denise, can you come up? Please.
Okay, so first of all, we have the Starfish Award. So, as you guys know, this is an award that any of you can present to any other member. So I'm going to ask if anybody would like to present a Starfish Award to anybody. And again, while Beth is coming up, the Starfish Award is to anybody who you feel has made a difference. You're just kind of recognizing them.
This is for kind of an unsung hero we have here in this room, and I don't think a lot of us realize how much she does. Miss Denise. If you just think about the kind of stuff that she does here at regular meetings, and then keeps track of all of us on board, make sure that we're doing everything that we need to be doing, plus dealing with VMS, that would make me want to die.
That's going with that.
So,
It should be
she
on.
really,
I'll go up there and check it
does
out
a
and make sure it should be on.
for our
Go there.
organization. And I'd just like to say thank you.
And she's nice too. Surprise.
Would anybody like to?
I would like to give this to Brenda. I don't know anyone in their right mind who would decide that 8,000 seeds need to be sorted by type, species, GMO, don't need a GMO container or whatever. Log it, yeah, keep going and log it in and create a spreadsheet that all of our gardens can now access it and we can hand it to them. I'm telling you, if it was 100 hours, it was not.
That's a lot. You can all smile.
It was huge, it was huge.
Thank you. It was huge. Any other Starfish Awards to be given? So the next thing that we're going to do is look at service awards. These are all people who have 100 plus. So we're going to just kind of, we've had actually quite a few.
It should be in order.
So is Sharon here?
I didn't see her.
No Diana. No Tom.
We can have them all come up and say, if they're here.
So Connie, is Connie here?
Connie?
Diana Hard.
She's not here.
Dennis, Dennis.
Tom's here.
Come on up, Tom.
You're the next contestant!
Kay Cover.
She's not here.
They're just out volunteering.
Caroline, if you don't mind. Although it may just be.
Bev, Henry, I know I saw. Bev.
Wait on.
No.
Okay.
Oh, I did.
Yes, you
I'm
did.
sorry, I did.
Okay, so with the 100, here we go. We can get a picture together. You're here.
Everybody else is down, you got
There you go. You're releasing. Denise, there, we got Kimberly. Kim. Oh, that's here, awesome. She's hiding. Oh, you're hiding. He's like, Look at a nifty little 100 pin. There you go.
Next, these people are still getting 100 plus hour pins, but they've got over 200 hours. So Beth Henry, Ernestine Sykes, Kay McElveen, Paul Prince, Wendy Salazar, Janice Noble, Rodney Burton, and Ann Montanat.
Oh, well, we can all do together. Come on up here.
I don't count
These people have over 300 hours.
I have community garden here, and it's very I did volunteer twice. Well, domestic garden classes, and
You will be.
and then you get access to it as a
Yes, you'll learn all about that, and you'll go, and they'll let you know what it has to be. All the people can't just be your neighbors.
No, it is, it's a community garden. It's demonstration. Plus, they have a park that they do volunteer work for as well down the street from me, so I have two areas, they really need help. Sure.
400 hours plus.
It's named after the guy who was murdered in shirts. It's right off the border. And then the community garden is on the other side of the line, so the same road. So, yeah.
You'll get a name.
And then you really meet people, I know that, because they always ask me.
Master Gardner, Colleen Collier, George Hurley, Kathy Johnson,
Kathy's not
Carol
here,
Mullins,
Carol's not here, and Kay's not here.
Kate Wada, and Kathleen Smith. Hey, Marvin, I think, is not here. Welton, Lisa Foss, Cynthia, and Janet. I know Janet is here. 10 years of service. Okay.
Maybe there's,
About that.
And 15 years of service. Kathy Carroll, Janice Jedwin, and Sandy Johnson.
here, I got Sandy's. Okay, sorry, it's very tiny. Sorry, they can't really.
And finally, Holly Hooper.
Partner of the season.
Everybody knows Kathleen, everybody knows how hard she works. For the last few years, she's worked really hard putting together the county fair, putting everything together. Not only that, everything, all of the refreshments.
Yes.
She's a little artist.
The socials?
The socials, yes, yes.
The 4th of July
I was
parade.
not expecting that.
Better be a
Master Gardener of the season.
Not expecting that. Now it's, thank you.
We're so good at keeping this.
So now,
Yes, you are.
we have the treasurer report there. Will you please come on? I'm sorry, I forgot to have us wear this here for the video so they can hear us a little bit. There you go. And to go through.
This is the last report of Mark Mullen, and we thank him very much. So we see here that the ending balance of the checking account for December was $41,008, and the education fund was $5,012. These are the deposits that we had for December. And then below that, the operating statement, January through December, $34,053 total income, total receipts, and then operating expenses less what was transferred to the education fund, $2,500. That was $26,341 for a net profit for the year of $7,712. So that was for the year.
party.
We did good. We did good. All the fundraisers. Here are the expenditures for the month. That's what they are.
tentative budget then for 2024. So $29,700 for the income, with this year's class 2024, and then all of the fundraising plant sales, the income only, and then the other things down below, all the way down to the t-shirt sales, and then our, let's see, yeah, we already paid, and then our dues, our receipts for our dues that everybody's been paying and sending in to Denise. And then here are our expenses. And most of that is been fine-tuned with what our 2023 expenses were based off of that. And some of these were, I believe, brought down a little bit, whether you were comfortable with that or not, especially down to the very bottom, the volunteer garden projects. So I know a few of the projects, or maybe almost every one of them, got reduced a little bit. And so we're trying to, the board is trying to tighten up our expenditures and best use of money, especially like one example is mulch. Instead of a point of contact going down and buying mulch at Home Depot, say 5 bags, if we can do a more group effort where we get bulk quantity and quantity pricing, we can get more mulch for everybody at a better price. So those are some of the, that's just a small snippet of what the board was trying to work on the projects. The best use of our money for all the projects, we can kind of work better together. And like the seeds, we're trying to do a better job on the seeds by raising the plants ourselves to put into the gardens. So there's a savings there. So does anybody have any questions? Vegas, hot dog. Are we through? Do you have to vote on this?
Yes,
There you go.
motion to approve.
So moved.
Wendy was first, and Bill was second. There you go. Thank you
All
so
those in
much.
favor?
All in favor, sorry. All right. Anybody opposed? No? Good. Thank you. Next, is Karen here? Well, this was, so she came to speak at one of our meetings, and we were not able to because we were pushed so far into the meeting that she got pushed to the next one, and then now here she is for this. So she will talk to us some more, but hopefully with the new schedule, that can be avoided in the future. Because we do care about it, we want to know what's happening with the class. Okay, next we have Bill. He is our education director.
Okay. For the next 4 months, I lined up all the speakers for our lunch and learn. So February, we're going to have April doing herbs. Should be doing that tonight, not the same. Yeah, different. I'll be doing the March presentation. I'll be doing spring garden. And then Beth Smith, fingers crossed, will be doing insect management. And then we have Peter Hernandez coming in to do composting. So that's the schedule for our lunch and learns. Upcoming advanced training schedule. It's early in the year, and I've been negotiating with Texas Master Gardeners to get a better schedule of advanced training at the beginning of the year. So right now, the only thing we have is trees and tree care. That's April 11th through the 3rd. I believe it's a March 11th cutoff to go out and do that. So for those people interested in trees and tree care, that's it. I am, because I need somebody on the Speakers Bureau. So somebody needs to volunteer for that. And then we have the 2024 Virtual Texas Master Gardener Conference coming up on the 22nd. And again, that's virtual. My recruitment speech, again, I'm still looking for 5 individuals. I've got 2. I've got Beth and Karen. My goal is this year to get at least 10 speakers going. And again, right along with that, we will get you through advanced training programs. We will pay for that advanced training. We will pay for the training, not for the lodging and the food. So just to make sure you're clear on that, we'll pay for the training. And then if after all that training you still have some, what I call a little bit gun shy or people shy, we'll actually run you through the Toastmasters Speechcraft program, which is a 7 weeks online program that will get your confidence level up, put you in front of a group of people so you're ready to go. Last but not least, we did Lunch and Learn. So we're in January, we're just starting off. We had 41 people at the Lunch and Learn. 7 of them were guests. So we had roughly around 35 attendees, all Master Gardeners. So I went out and checked the stats. Guess how many took credit for that? 6 of you. So the rest of you are slackers, as far as I'm concerned. Get out there and put those hours in. You took the time to come and get the education. Now take 5 minutes and go document it. Slackers, get going.
And I was not one of those people last year at all. Yeah, I was really bad about putting in 9 hours on time too, but Denise is on me now. She's like, come on, let's go do it. So last but not least with this, we also have the Master Gardener class. It's not too late. If you are a guest and would like to sign up for it, it does start Tuesday. Beth, our president-elect, and she also has a little bit of a plant sale update.
I guess this is a condition of that old saying, is the more things change, the more they stay the same. We have that kind of situation going on now. Because at the end of last year, through the information that we had been told, we couldn't sell our own plants anymore. Well, that's all changed. And just basically continue on with the good work we started last year. So, Brenda's starting to send out emails. I think everybody probably received one. If you want to be on the grow team, there's a list in the back outside the door. If you haven't and want to, please join up. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to grow all types of plants for all types of seasons, ornamentals, things to eat, things that are just too cute. So, I think that's going to be really exciting. Plus, we're going to be scheduling all of our plant sales here real soon. I do plan on adding some more. We got a good budget to work with. So, we're going to really work hard on selling plants this year, getting that budget up so we see a lot more in the green. And then we can do a lot more in our community so that we can educate them about what we're doing here. So we got a real clear purpose. We're all ready to go. And I can't wait to see everybody who's coming out.
Yes.
Do you have 2 different Gmails?
Yes.
Okay.
One is for Brenda and one is for Beth.
Right.
That's,
We just decided to confuse everyone.
that's what they sent me and asked me to make the slides, but I will, if I did it wrong, it's on
No,
me.
it's not.
Yeah.
And then with that as well, you'll see the point about cash register volunteers. Even if you've done it in the past, I'm sure Claire will have some guidelines and ways that we want everybody to do it the same so that the money that we work so hard to earn for our projects and such is protected and counted correctly, and we are all held accountability-wise the same. So we're going to be doing that as well. Claire will, I'm sure, be putting that together with Brenda and Beth as well, but you can email either of them. That's what's on there. I take pictures of the screens to save for later with my phone. And next we have the volunteer opportunities with Maria. Come on. We're still learning which order of everybody. So. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turn it on for you. There you go. Is this working? Can you hear me? It's for the video.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Can y'all hear me? So, good evening, I'm Maria Dykes, I'm your volunteer director for this year. So, I have sent out an email introducing myself to the approved gardens and and the projects and the parks, and a lot of you responded back because I'm in the process of updating the list of everybody. We need it for class 39, so we're almost there to complete it, so we can hand out a good copy on Tuesday. I also went into the VMS and pulled a volunteer report for 2023. So it's really, really good because it like breaks it down to how many volunteers at each garden and park. And so I do want to highlight that the most volunteered garden is the Guadalupe County Demonstration Garden. They had about 1,715 volunteer hours, excuse me. And volunteer hours. Yeah. Drink my glasses off. Volunteer hours, and they pounds of produce that they had for 2023 was 5,156 pounds of produce.
Oh, wow.
That is amazing.
And it all goes to food banks.
It all goes to food banks, yes, and I just want to say thank you for those that have volunteered at that particular garden, but we also have other projects and other places to volunteer at, so it's going to be great. You get to meet people and so forth. Another thing that we're starting up this year is every meeting we're going to highlight one of the gardens or one of the projects in one of the parks, and have one of the POCs here for them to, if they're able to come. If not, I'll talk about it. One of my other goals is I plan on visiting each park and garden and projects and give you like a little, every month at the meeting, I'll give you a little rundown of what's been going on with that and so forth. So I think that's a good way to get to know everybody. Be on the lookout if you are a POC. I'm going to come visit you. So I just want to know you, and I want to know more about your project, garden, and park. I think it's important. I've been asked to brief for class 39 on the 23rd of January and March 5th. At these dates, I'm going to hand out the approved parks and garden list to everybody. And also, we're going to carry on the tradition of doing the volunteer bingo, which you are more than happy to also do the bingo as well. So it's like bingo, all the gardens and projects are on there. So once you get a line, you know how bingo works, right? Then you will get a little gift. So, and you will be recognized at the next meeting. So, whatever you hit bingo, right? So I'm hoping that won't take long for some of you. So that's a challenge, right, for the new year. Another update is the Growing Futures Garden that was recently added to our approved projects garden and parks list. They're going to have regular scheduled work days every third Saturday of each month, starting at 9 a.m.
It's the second.
Oh, it's the second.
That may be my error. We may have
Yeah.
changed it since I
Okay.
sent that information.
So the POC's here. It's been a hunter. She's a POC for that. So it's the second Saturday of each month at 9 a.m. So.
Where is it?
Yeah, what,
It's on this below
in Guadalupe County or Philadelphia?
Yeah, I'm going to email the list of the approved parks and gardens to everyone, and it does have the address on there. Okay.
Yeah, it's in VMS, right?
Yes. It's also going to be a
Here's the intersection of San Antonio Street and
Walnut.
Wow. And also, we are bringing back the student mentoring program, returning for class 39. And at this time, I want to have Paul Carter come up here. If you guys don't know him, he's a really nice guy. He was my teacher. My coordinator for class 37. So come on up here, Paul.
Help your hands up.
And again, if you have any questions, come get with me after the meeting. And I have that report if you want to look at it. It's very interesting. It will be posted on EMS as well.
Thank you so much. He needs a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna make this quick. First off, I want to find out by raising your hands, who helped recruit our class?
Those that
Anybody that did any recruiting for us and recruited some people? Okay. Well, on behalf of myself and April and Tim, we want to thank you for that. We, by the end of this week, will probably be sitting at 28 students. By the
increase over the last spring class. Okay. We have a situation that's dealing with our propagation class, which is going to be on March the 26th. Cynthia Lassie has been the one that has volunteered to give us and provide us with plants for the propagation class. Well, she's not going to be able to do it this year. So we need some assistance. Anybody that has plants that would like to donate them to us for the propagation class, please get a hold of myself or April or Tim, and we'll arrange to pick them up. And that's again on March the 26th. Okay, so keep that in mind. I'll have April will probably put it on, Denise put it on VMS so it'll remind you. Okay?
Paul, will you also let us know what, in that email, what type of plant you want? Because not all plants are going to be good for that class, right?
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. All right. We have a lot of people requesting a particular type of class. And we finally got one arranged this year. It's going to be on April the 30th, aquaponics. Wow. And I think hydroponics will be included in that. Okay? I'm not going to tell you who's going to do it yet. It's going to be a surprise. It's one of our own. Okay? So, anybody that's here is welcome to come to the class. And hopefully we'll have the opportunity to have the speaker actually set one up for us so you can see how it's done, which I think will be a good benefit for everybody. Okay? Now,
When was that?
on April the 30th. Now, Maria almost did me in here. We're starting a program that used to be in effect years ago. I don't know exactly how many years ago. Kay, McLevin, and April were involved in it back years ago. It's a mentoring program. It's getting master gardeners that have been with master gardeners for some time, that know the system, certified master gardeners, by the way, that know the system, that can come in and work with the students. Now, we have a guideline printout that I have, April has, and Tim has. If there's anybody here that would be interested in getting involved in the winter program, please let us know.
Have your email up there too, if you want to take a picture.
Yeah.
Does that count as volunteer hours?
That would be volunteer hours.
Okay.
See everybody else.
You don't get any more hours.
It's always good.
Yes, that will count as volunteer hours. I think I've already talked to Denise about where to look at it. The VMS for the volunteer hours.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so anyway, that's all arranged. So again, anybody that would be interested in getting into this, check with us after the meeting here, and we'll get you some information on it, okay?
Is that during the class?
I'm sorry?
Is that during the class?
Well, we have to meet with the ones that are going to be mentors and meet with them. And set the guidelines out as to what we need to do, okay?
I think this will work.
But I don't want to get into that yet because we don't have everything on it. And we don't have the mentors. I want to get.
We're checking for interest.
We're checking for interest, and we would like to have 8 to 10 mentors at this point in time for the class coming up. Okay? So please get with us, and those of you that have been with the Master Gardeners that are certified, please get into it. Because it's, from what I've understood from April and Kay, it's a pretty good program. So, okay? That's all I have. Now, April.
Thank you. Oh,
Yes,
come on.
If I can add, when you mentioned the aquaponics hydroponics class on the 30th of April, that's open to our class where we have about 26, maybe 28. If any other master gardeners want to sit in, please email Paul Carter, April, or myself. That way we can ensure that we have enough hard copy handouts for you all.
Right.
Okay, so we would like to know that before the actual class.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
April, it's your turn.
No, not yet. Wendy's gonna come up first. And I'm sorry, because of the technical difficulties, we're running just a few minutes past. Come on, up, Wendy. Be quick. With the monthly membership meeting.
I'm so thankful that people get this up for me and have a slide for me. April, that Pam Younger did all the work on this. That's our past vice president, so she's already got her speakers set up for the first, 6 months, 5 months. Yeah, so, April.
Judith is in May.
Yeah, we got that already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Denise is gonna fix that. Yeah. So we have April speaking with us tonight on Usual Verb, Andy Blair, Jay White, Kathy Zarsky, and Judith Green. So we got a big mix. Another thing we're gonna start with our next speaker is we're gonna do surveys after. But if there's any topics that you would like us to find someone to talk about, just let anyone on the board know. If you have an interest in this, and we will source it and work together with Bill to find a specialist in that area that maybe could come and speak to us at that. And we're running late, so I'll be back to introduce April in a minute.
That's supposed to be May.
Right for you.
The last one's supposed to be May, not February.
Yeah, May. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we just did it.
Yeah, she was February, but she's had surgery, so.
Yeah, we moved it all right. Everybody's on board. That slide is just.
You're already
Are we gonna take a
introducing.
5-minute break? Oh.
But you really are running late, so if you do need to leave, just try to be as quiet as possible. Same with the bathroom, we're gonna go ahead and get started though. But normally we'd have a little bit of